And to find the proper Ernest Stone took a bit of... Yeah, where are you going?
Okay, go ahead.
Took a little bit of research. But he was from Derby. And I did find the correct Ernest Stone. See, there was an Ernest Stone who was part of the royal family. Now, because there were so many Ernest Stones in England, I don't know which one it would have been, if it was our family or not. But I suppose it was, because my grandmother's always said we have blue blood in our veins, and they were very wealthy, you know?
Yeah. Didn't he own a silk mill or something?
His wife's family, Ernest Stone, married Ada Annie Heath. The Heath family owned the silk mills.
Okay.
So, but Ernest Stone also was a lithograph master or whatever. And so I would assume that he wrote on metal or whatever they do with lithograph. I don't know. Okay? And at one point in time, plus he owned the Swan Inn, and that was in Derbyshire. That was a pub where they served fish and chips and beer. And then on the back side of it, there was a candy store that my grandmother worked in when she was a child. Okay, now, at some point in time, Ernest Stone and Henry Kershaw worked together. And Ernest Stone hated Henry Kershaw. Now, Henry Kershaw was married to Catherine Olivia Burgess, who was part French, and a real spitfire. Okay?
Okay.
They had, I'll pass all the kids. They had George Kershaw, Sidney Kershaw, Harold Kershaw, Grace Kershaw, Dorothy Kershaw, and there may have been more, but I'm
Wait, I was mistaken because I really thought that there was just George and Sydney.
No.
Grandma never talked about the other ones to me.
Careful. And I would get in this lane
Well, it's kind
at
of
some
late
point in time.
Dad.
Okay, so and then Ernest and Ada had three children. They had Ada, they had Grandma Gladys Jane, and then they had Richard. I want to say Richard Stephen, but I don't think that was his middle name. Richard. But he was a Richard Stone. Okay, so...
Is that where the name Richard came from in our family?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I named Ricky that. Oh, his name was Vernon Richard.
Okay.
That's what his name was. Oh my God, that poor woman. Vernon Richard. His name was Vernon. He was artistic. And he painted over on my mother's dance pictures. Because her dance pictures that I have were actually black and white.
Uh-huh.
But my grandmother sent him the material that she made the costumes out of. And he painted the pictures so they were in color.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, Grandma Mary's George Kershaw over here. See, he came to Canada.
Okay, so I thought that Ernest disowned her just for coming to America.
Well, he wasn't happy.
Was it the clincher that she married George?
Probably. Yeah. Because he just really didn't like Henry Kershaw.
Yeah.
Henry Kershaw was probably not easy to get along with. Anyway, just from what I remember of him, when I was a little girl, and he would try to kick me as I walked by.
Sorry.
He was probably trying to play with me, but I didn't see it that way, and I would hide. I was scared to death of him. When he smoked cigars, yuck. But I guess my grandfather, George Kershaw, smoked pipes. So anyway, so we have Henry, and then Sid Kershaw. He had a ton of kids, so there's more Sidney Kershaws in the family.
Isn't that weird? Because he went to Australia, right? Or no?
No, that was Dorothy that went to.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Dorothy went to British Columbia. That's not Australia.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody went to Australia.
See, I thought that one of... It was either Vernon or it was Sydney that went to Australia. And I thought one of them was gay, so I was really, really surprised to find out that they had kids and they were married. Because Brad found and traced down, like, census information.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to look at any of that stuff yet. I haven't opened it up to look at it. I haven't had time. I don't know. I have no clue who would have gone to Australia. Oh, shit. We just went past it.
Okay, I'll turn around.
busy
Talking
in my brain. See where our furniture is back there? That's where we had to turn. And if we came the other way, we would have come out at the light right there, and we'd have just gone straight across.
Okay. Because that comes across, what is that, Cass or whatever?
Well, it goes, it goes down like, I think it's River Road, and yeah, it comes across. I don't know.
We used to come that way when I did Chef Pierre.
Around the corner here, across the railroad tracks, and then you can just come straight across and see where that car is.
Oh, that's not how I ever did it.
Okay.
I used to come up way up there at the top of the hill.
So this one comes way around, and they've done all new roads there. Okay, so when we turn here, see where that car's coming out?
Yeah.
That's where we're going to turn in.
Okay.
So anyway, Sydney had a bunch of kids. And
right here.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Kershaws. And they're mostly in Canton, Ohio.
Is this thing blinking?
Or somewhere. Not even sure where.